Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. First of all, I just quickly want to say how happy and excited I am to be filming right now and talking with you guys, because I just feel like it has just been way too long. And that really only is because I got really sick towards the beginning of January, and even when I started to feel better, my voice wasn't all the way back. So every single time I would try to film, I would just be coughing, and it was just not a pretty picture. So yeah, I'm super happy to be back and filming a new video today. And I thought it would be fun to do kind of like a skincare tour slash clean out or declutter. I don't really want to call this like a full-on declutter, because I'm not going through these products with the intention of trying to get rid of as much as I can. It's more so me going through everything, letting you know what has worked for me in 2017, what hasn't been working for me, and then seeing if there is anything I do want to let go of along the way. And I know that usually around this time of year, I upload a makeup declutter series here on my channel, but I am not going to be doing that this year, only because I feel like my makeup collection at this point is so decluttered. Like, it really hasn't changed up all that much since the last time I shared it. So I didn't want it to be too redundant for you guys. So I wanted to just switch it up and focus on skincare, because I realized I didn't get a chance to do that last year. And yeah, just kind of start 2018 off with all things that I love, that I know work for me, and obviously make room for hopefully some new favorites too. So yeah, that being said, let's go ahead and just jump right in. So in this video, I'm going to be focusing on makeup removers as well as cleansers. But starting off with my makeup removers, the first one I have is an eye makeup remover, and this one is by Lancome. And this is their Bifacile Double Action Eye Makeup Remover. Love this stuff. This is something I've repurchased over and over again. To be honest though, this one and the Sonia Kashuk Eye Makeup Remover are interchangeable to me. It just kind of depends on the convenience of either one. I could pick up either and be just as happy. They're both non-irritating, which is good. They both work really well. So they take all of my eyelash glue, any waterproof mascara, just literally erases right off my face with both of those guys. But what I like about them too is that they're non-greasy. So they don't have like a rich residue that they leave behind. I don't have to worry about it if I have to go in like in the daytime with something like this. Like, you know, there's eye makeup removers that you can only use at night because they leave like an oily finish on your skin. This doesn't do that for me. So anytime I have to put concealer over it or eye makeup or anything, it doesn't really kind of ruin my makeup for the day. So love this stuff. We'll definitely hold on to it. Moving on to face makeup removers, this next one is the Clean It Zero by Vanilla Co. I know this product has a really huge cult following, so I know some people might be surprised to hear that I actually really don't like this. I will still hold on to it because it's only about 50% done. And what is good about it is that a little bit goes a very long way. You can see it's right there. It's a very dense, rich balm. It does a good job at removing all of my makeup, but I just hate that it leaves such a heavy residue on my skin. So even though it takes every bit of makeup off, when I go in with my cleanser, I feel like my skin can't get as clean because this is like sitting on the surface of my skin, kind of acting like a barrier between the cleanser and my face, if that makes sense. So for that reason, I really don't like this. I wouldn't repurchase it. Next, I have this Pixi Double Cleanse. This is a makeup remover and cleanser in one. And I do have a full-on review, and I think I also did a demo for it for this guy, as well as some other Pixi skincare items. So if you're curious about that, I'll go ahead and link it below. And one side of this is a solid cleansing oil. The other side is a cleansing cream. I'll hold on to this because I actually do like the cleansing oil. This is a little bit more lightweight, actually a lot more lightweight than the Clean It Zero, so it doesn't leave a residue on my skin. It takes my makeup off pretty well, so I do like the cleansing oil. The cleansing cream I could go without. I really barely ever use it. It's a very gentle formula, and I feel like my skin never feels clean when I use the cleansing cream for some reason. Like, it kind of feels like a lightweight lotion, but not necessarily anything that's like getting into my skin and cleaning it really well. So I could go without the cleansing cream side, but the cleansing oil I do like, so I will continue to use it up. Another gripe I have about this is the packaging. It's really messy and kind of just gets all over the place. It's one of those things where I have to be so careful with what I'm wearing when I use it, because it just gets really messy. Now this one I know I'm gonna get rid of. It's the Simple Sensitive Skin Experts Hydrating Cleansing Oil, and I think this is actually really good if you have sensitive skin oily, acne-prone skin, and maybe you are a little bit more hesitant about trying a cleansing oil because this is a little bit more on the gentle side. It's very lightweight, it's very, very watery, but as I'm sure you guys can see, it didn't receive a whole lot of love from me because I really didn't like it for those same exact reasons that I just listed. I think it's a little bit too lightweight for me. It doesn't really take a lot of my makeup off. So I just felt like I would be layering this on my skin over and over and it just wouldn't take everything off my face. This I am going to get rid of or maybe just pass on to someone who I think might like it. Okay, so we have made it to my holy grail of makeup removers, and this is the Deep Cleanse Snowflake Jelly Cleansing Oil by Noonie. I am in love with this stuff. I'm obsessed with it. If I could get a lifetime supply of this, I would. I just love it that much. And it is an actual jelly formula, so it looks like this, and I know it's kind of messy, but it's worth showing because it's such a unique texture. It's kind of bouncy and lightweight. The second it comes in contact with your skin or makeup, it emulsifies, but it doesn't get really liquidy and drippy. It doesn't make a mess when I use it, which I find to be very unique about this product. But this takes every bit of makeup off of my face. It leaves my skin feeling super clean and super soft. There's no residue, no oiliness after using this. And I also really love the cap. It's really easy just to open and shut. It's not like one of those caps that you have to search for, or you know, your hands are like all oily or they have soap on them and you're trying to like put the cap on. This doesn't have that problem because you kind of just flip it open, click it shut, and you're good to go. Okay, so finally for makeup removers, this I'm also gonna hold on to. It's the Recipe Cleansing Oil in Rose Petal. And let's all just take a moment to admire how beautiful this product is. I love all the little rose petals kind of floating throughout it. It is a lot more rich in texture than the Simple Skincare one, but I love this stuff. It takes all of my makeup off. It leaves my skin feeling really soft and really smooth, and it just smells amazing. It does have a really beautiful rose scent. And this one I typically use only inside the shower because it's a lot more liquidy, so it's a little bit more messy. So I just find it to be easier to use in the shower for me, but I do love it and will hold on to it. Okay, so now we're gonna move into my cleansers. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start off with these little like mini travel guys that I have. And this first one is this little mini guy by Caudalie. It's their Instant Foaming Cleanser. And this guy has pretty much been my travel buddy the last 2 times I've taken trips, once to Mexico and then the other time over Christmas back to California. And I really like it for just that reason. I think it's a perfect travel cleanser because it's hydrating, but it's also foaming. So it does leave your skin really soft, but also feeling really clean. For some reason, I don't feel like there's any Caudalie product I've ever tried that I've really fallen in love with, and I always want to fall in love with something from this brand. Not to say that anything has ever been bad, it's just I've never been wowed by anything. I think it's because the line is so gentle that nothing, I don't know, sticks out in my memory, but I will continue to hold on to this and use it up. Next is this Purlisse Blue Lotus 4-in-1 Cleansing Milk. I'm pretty much almost completely done with this, but this is another good kind of milky hydrating cleanser. It doesn't leave a residue. It's very, very gentle, but great, I would say, if you have normal to dry skin. This guy we're letting go of today for sure. It's the Clarisonic Refreshing Gel Cleanser. This is just the little cleanser that comes with the Clarisonic. I always hold on to these like when I switch up my Clarisonics, and I never ever use them, so yeah, I'm just going to let this go. I can't even say that I ever tried it once, so I can't really let you guys know if I like it or not. I just know I'm never gonna get around to using it. Next is this one by Dermalogica. It's their Daily Super Foliant. And yes, I did lose the cap, story of my life, but I only used this a few times before it dried up, and that was when I still had the cap on it. It got really hard and dry, so I could really only use it a few times, which is pretty annoying, but this was the type of cleanser where it comes out like a powder, and then you put a little bit of water in your hands, create a lather, and it kind of creates like this black paste. Honestly, I didn't feel like it was anything special. I always love products that make me feel like a scientist or something, or like where I can kind of DIY and mix it myself, but yeah, it was definitely a little bit more form than function, I guess you could say, because I just didn't feel like it did anything special for my skin. But yeah, it's super hard and I can't even use it anymore, so I'm just gonna toss this guy. Okay, so I guess it makes sense to kind of move into my current cleansers because I know I'm holding on to those. This first one is my current nighttime cleanser. It's the Lancome Creme Mousse Confort Creamy Foaming Cleanser for dry skin. This stuff is the real deal. If you have dry skin, patchiness, flakiness, you need this guy in your life. I do take acne medication, so my skin is already naturally pretty dry in certain areas, but that mixed with the cold weather has just been kind of a nightmare for my skin, and even the most rich moisturizers just haven't been cutting it for me. So after introducing this into my skincare, it has made such a positive impact in my skin. My skin is so much softer and smoother. I don't have as many dry patches. It just has really added that extra layer of moisture that I think my skin really needed. So yeah, absolutely love this stuff. It is by far the richest formula I've ever used in a cleanser. Like, it's so thick. I'm not gonna squeeze any out because I don't wanna waste any, but it's not something that could like come out in a pump. It's that thick and dense, but it is amazing. Like I said, if you have dry skin, you need this stuff. This is what I'm currently using as my morning cleanser. It's the Origins Ginseng Refreshing Scrub Cleanser, and it is an exfoliator, but it's very gentle, definitely gentle enough to be used on a daily basis. It smells really good. It leaves my skin feeling really clean. It kind of polishes my skin a little bit, so it's really nice and smooth for my makeup. And yeah, I just really love it. Honestly though, anything from Origins or from their ginseng line in particular, I'm a big fan of, so yeah, definitely going to continue to hold on to this guy. Next is this cleanser by Innisfree. It's the Jeju Volcanic Pore Cleansing Foam. I think I got this from Mimi Box earlier in the year, and I really haven't tried it all that much. I think maybe around 3 to 5 times, but I do remember liking it. It's a very thick, foamy, lather type of cleanser, so it really gives your skin a really good cleanse. But it is important to note that it is a pore cleansing formula, so it's not something that I think is great for drier skin types. It does leave the skin feeling a little bit dry, but I do like it for those days when I'm really oily or I've been working out or something and I just want to get everything off my face. This works really well. This next one I love, but I do have to let it go because I've just had it for too long and I've gone through so many of these at this point, but it's the Origins Checks and Balances Frothy Face Wash. This is another one of those cleansers that gets really frothy and creates like a super thick lather on your skin. So if you like that feeling, I feel like either one of these are a perfect match for you. But I am gonna let this one go only because I've had it for way too long. I probably will repurchase it around the summer months when my skin is a little bit more on the oily side, but I did really love it. This next one is by Pearl Essence. It's their Coconut Rose Cleansing Wash. And this I think I got maybe towards the end of summer, which I didn't really, or why I didn't really get a whole lot of use out of it because once fall kind of came around, I just got really into fall cleansers and cream cleansers and things like that. So this guy kind of got left behind, but I did really like it. It's just a really gentle gel cleanser, and it does have coconut oil and rosehip oil in here, which is really nice. So yeah, this guy I'll probably pull out again, maybe closer towards spring and summer. This next one is a 2-in-1 product. It's the Camellia Wash Remove Oil Mousse. It's a cleanser, makeup remover, and skincare in one. I'm not sure what that means, if it means it's like a treatment for your skin because it probably has camellia oil in it. But this is kind of like a good one and done type of product. I was a little bit skeptical about it when I got it. I think I got it through Boutique, one of my previous Boutique boxes, and I was a little bit skeptical about like a makeup remover and cleanser in one. It's kind of like shampoo and conditioner in one. Like, how well does that really work? Until I tried this, and I was really blown away by how well this not only removed all of my makeup, but really left my skin feeling super clean. So yeah, I haven't used it all that often, but it's great for those lazy days when I just don't want to go through my whole skincare routine and I just want something really easy to wash my face off with. This is absolutely perfect for that. If I didn't say it already, it is an oil that comes out like a foam. So it's a really unique product and I really love it so far. Next is this one by Some, and I actually have never gotten around to using this. It's just been sitting in my skincare drawer forever. I don't know why I haven't used it yet, but it's their Miracle Rose Cleansing Stick, and it's an actual cleansing stick that pushes up like that. You can see it's kind of like a milky, creamy cleanser, and then it has these tiny little rose petals throughout it, which is so pretty, that I think kind of act like micro exfoliants for the skin, but it does smell really good. It has a really strong, almost like musky rose smell, which is really unique, but I do have to finally get around to using this guy. This I'm very sad to let go of, but I know that it's time to. It's the Alana Mitchell Foaming Pumpkin Cleanser. This was my best friend all through fall, through the winter season. The past couple of years, I've always gone back to this like around fall time, and I really did love it. It's a very earthy, beautiful smelling cleanser. It has a rich pumpkin smell, and it does come out like an actual foam, and it's formulated to give you more glowy skin. It helps refine your pores. It's just such a good cleanser. It doesn't strip my skin. It just smells so good and would always put me in a good mood when I would use it. Have you ever had one of those products where you're kind of in denial that it's probably not good anymore and you keep trying to use it, trying to convince yourself that it's still okay to use? That was me with this product. Like, I've known for a while now that I've needed to let it go, but yeah, I just loved it so much. Okay guys, last two cleansers. So this first one is by Bare Minerals, and it's their Blemish Remedy Acne Treatment Jelly Cleanser with salicylic acid. I absolutely love this stuff. In fact, it's almost 100% done. I pretty much used it all throughout the summer of 2017, especially when I had more oily skin. And I think this is great if you are someone that is acne prone, really of any age, but I feel like especially if you're a little bit older, because I feel like so many acne type of cleansers on the market are really strong and astringent and a little bit too harsh for the skin. I feel like this is gentle enough for older skin types, but also like effective enough to really help with acne and blemishes. So absolutely love this stuff. In fact, anything from the Bare Minerals skincare line, I love and highly recommend. So this guy I will continue to use up. And then finally is this one by Ole Henriksen. It's the Find Your Balance Oil Control Cleanser. This one is slightly stronger than the Bare Minerals one, and this one is formulated with glycolic acid. I am not totally in love with this cleanser. I just don't feel like my skin type is the best for it, because I do have breakouts, but I also have some dryness. So for me, this is a little bit too drying for my skin, but my boyfriend actually loves this. So I am gonna hold on to it mainly for him because he does like to use it in the shower. And one thing to note about this is that it does have a very strong minty scent, which I know is very polarizing. Some people really like that, some people don't. I happen to really like it. I think it smells really refreshing. And then it does have a little bit of like a tingly sensation on your skin as well. So. Okay guys, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I know some of you do like to see like a final roundup of everything I'm holding on to and everything I'm letting go of. So that's pretty much what this is. So here are all the makeup removers I'm gonna continue to hold on to, as well as all of the cleansers. And then here is everything that I'm going to be letting go of. If you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a like. And if you're new to my channel, definitely don't forget to subscribe. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.